is the design process used in IED. It is very effective and it can provide a basis for the understanding of what you're doing. This is a mind map. A mind map is a graphical representation that can be used to generate, visualize, and organize ideas to solve a problem. The ideas are arranged in a branching fashion according to relative importance, with the major ideas branching directly from the center main idea. Other ideas that are triggered by or related to the major ideas are then connected to major ideas. Colors are often used to distinguish between major ideas. This is a pictorial drawing. The pictorial drawings show a 2D illustration of a 3D object. This shows the three faces of an object in one view. There is three different types of a pictorial drawing. The first one is isometric. The second is oblique, which is two different obliques, which is cavalier and cabinet. And the last pictorial drawing is perspective. This is an example of perspective drawings. There are three different perspective representations: 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. The number refers to the number of vanishing points using the construction of the drawing. This is a 1 point perspective drawing. The 1 point perspective is relatively simple to make, but is somewhat awkward in appearance when compared to other types of pictorials. A series of lines are drawn from distinctive points on the object to the vanishing point, outlining the object being constructed. This is the 2 point perspective drawing. The 2 point perspective is the most common perspective drawing. This is the last perspective drawing, which is the 3 point. The 3 point perspective gives the viewer either a worm's eye or bird's eye view of an object. For multi-view drawings, all three-dimensional objects have width, height, and depth. The width is associated with an object's side-to-side dimension. The height is associated with an object's top-to-bottom dimension, and the depth is associated with the front-to-back distance. This is an example of a multi-view drawing. All the dimensions on the drawings are correct. This is oblique pictorials. The two types of oblique pictorials are cavalier and cabinet. The difference between the two is how the depth of the object is represented. This is an isometric pictorial. Isometric means equal measure. There are three adjacent faces on a cube, which will share a single point. When sketching an isometric circle, the circle features and cylindrical forms are common in engineering designs and appear as ellipses in isometric pictorials. This is visual design elements. There are 8 integral components used in the creation of the design: point, line, color, value, shape, form, space, and texture. This is principles of the design. Many principles add to an interesting design: balance, emphasis, contrast, rhythm, proportion, unity, and economy. This is the International System of Units. This is a system of units of measurement consisting of a 7-base unit. This is the most widely used system of measurement. The United States is the only industrialized nation that has not adapted the SI system. This is a dial caliper. Dial calipers are arguably the most common and versatile of the precision measuring tools used by engineers and manufacturers. This is the metric scale. The metric scale often includes 30 or more centimeter graduated scale. Each centimeter is graduated into 10 millimeters. Precision and accuracy. Precision is the degree to which repeated measurements show the same result. Accuracy is the degree of closeness of measurements of the quantity to the actual value. This is simple machines. There are 6 different types of simple machines: wheel and axle, pulley, lever, inclined plane, wedge, and screw. This is a product disassembly chart. There is several different things listing to tell what each part does and what it is and how many there is and the weight and many more different things. part to identify components and interaction of the components, to identify or determine the strengths and weaknesses of the parts, and to understand their operation, and also to develop the documentation.